You're asking for $60,000 or more perhaps a year, and you need to convince the company that you're worth that. So if somebody's saying to me, and I'm hiring, well, my expectations are $60,000 a year or more, and I'm going to say to you, okay, then tell me everything you know about my company. Tell me everything you know about my culture. Tell me everything you know about my clients, and tell me everything you know about my products and services. And please don't miss one thing, because you're asking me for an awful lot of money. Okay? What I'm trying to get through here is that graduate students, more so than undergraduate students, tend to think that because they have more years schooling, they've paid more money for that schooling, I'm definitely worth more walking out first into the marketplace. Think that if you like, and good luck. However, I have to tell you that employers are saying, we don't hire grad students because they want too much money. And when we do hire grad students, they enter at everybody else's level, entry level. But they accelerate much more quickly. So keep in mind, you're going to do your due diligence, because when you're in that interview and they are going to ask you, how much money are you expecting to make? Do your research. There's a number of websites for, is anybody an engineer? APEGA, right? Many of them follow APEGA, and APEGA is very close to different engineering societies as well, who also publish their wages. Do that research, talk to people in the industry. How much, would somebody starting in this company expect to make in the position you're in? So you're not asking them for how much they make. You're not asking them that. You're asking how much would it be reasonable to expect to make when I start with your company? And they'll tell you. And if you're that way, then any employer would be happy to at least entertain you. And we do a negotiating workshop as well. So I just want you to know that if you've told them in the interview what your expectations are, they're not going to make you an offer lower than that. And if they are, they're going to start it with, we know your expectations were this. However, here's where we'd like to start you. Okay, and you negotiate from that point. But the thing is, that's why they ask that question, to rule you out if you're not going to be realistic about what you could earn starting out with that company. It's all about the company. It's all about the pain they're in. And nobody has $60,000 sitting on a shelf that they just want to, oh, here, give it to this person. What the heck? They're not willing to part with it without something in return.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What if you say a number lower than average?
Lower than?
Like the average wage.
Well, you got to be careful with that. I'm just going to do that and go back. You got to be careful with that, because when you price yourself lower, now they're thinking, why? You're in a consulting business, and let's just say everybody in your field in consulting is charging $150 an hour. What field is it?
It's strategy.
Strategy for just every business?
Mostly in oil and gas.
Yeah, okay. So it's pretty easy to figure out, and probably they're pricing themselves out more like $300 to $500 an hour. And then you go in $100 less. What do you think they're thinking?
We are not doing a good job.
They're not good, so we don't want to go with them. They're too low.